Is love really love? I take up issue with that statement, and I am here to confirm for everyone that love is not love. All love is not an equal standard. According to Google, love is a statement that promotes acceptance, inclusivity, and equality. The phrase love is often used to express the belief that love is a universal human experience and that all forms of love are valid and equal. Sounds like DEI to me. And I know with the recent executive orders around DEI, this may sound harsh, but I couldn't disagree more with this phrase, and you shouldn't either. In this video, I spell out what is culturally accepted as love versus what is biblically deemed as love. I am here to provide clarity in today's landscape so that believers can discern the wolf in sheep's clothing. My name is Jessica Greer, and I am your Kingdom Wellness Coach. I bring you wellness tips based on biblical knowledge and understanding so you can take your life to a higher ground. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click the subscribe button below so I can keep bringing you quality content every week. I believe in addressing the elephant in the room. Although Christians tout the phrase love is love because love comes from God, they have allowed themselves to be influenced by the LGBTQ culture that is pervasive in every major and regional city across America. It was a phrase that started to be accepted because love is the neutral category that every human can agree to. But from this same ideology, we also got that ridiculous pronoun culture years ago, and I'm so glad that's over with. We also have a culture of parents who have started to raise their children by letting them decide for themselves what is right and wrong and live life how they feel and what they want without any regard to true moral standards. This ideology was also used to convince people that you can't help who you love, apparently. Up to this point, I've even seen churches marketing using these phrases like love is love, and it's really gone too far. Unfortunately, when it is used, it means that you have to be accepting of this LGBTQ lifestyle in order to say that you are a loving person. These ideas directly conflict with Christian values, and I am here to confirm for everyone that love is not love. All love is not an equal standard. And we need to really make sure that we understand one's operational definition of love when they share these societal ideologies. I don't say this to be hateful towards others and the lifestyle choices that they make, but I am here to provide a clear distinction of the world's way versus God's way. When the world says love is love, they mean that people can love who they want and how they want to. It is used to be accepting of what the Bible calls unnatural desires. So they say love is love so that you can accept their lifestyle, i.e., man with man, woman with woman, or a man with a man who thinks he's a woman, or a woman who can like multiple sexes at any given time. Now we're up here dealing with the true consequences of this gender fluidity and transgender takeover. But this is the world's way of love, where it doesn't matter about your faith or the natural design of human anatomy. Your feeling of love is what rules you. This same feeling of love can also be easily confused with adoration, attraction, affection, and lust. They're all considered love. What you think and feel about someone or something is the only thing that matters in this type of love. They have already hijacked the rainbow, which is not meant to represent a colorfully gay lifestyle. It is actually a biblical symbol that you can read about in Genesis 9 for yourself. Therefore, I would be out of line if I didn't clarify true love. 1 Corinthians 13 is the best explanation and definition of love in the Bible. And there are plenty of examples that demonstrate this type of unconditional love that God gives. In its totality, What it states is that it doesn't matter how good you are at something or how talented you are or even how educated you are. If you don't lead with love that is patient and kind, never boasting, never jealous, your gifts, your talents, your education is all useless. My favorite thing about how God leads is not only that he leads his people by example, but that he always gives details in his explanations. He tells us what to do and what not to do. It is very clear cut. This is how 1 Corinthians 13 is laid out. It tells us the true standard of love. It's a rubric, if you will, of what love is and what it is not. Regardless of who you are, this is the way God judges true love. If you cannot check off all of these boxes, you cannot truly say that you are walking in love. So what is love? Well, according to 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 7, love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable and keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. This is God's way of love. It is because of my faith in God, the almighty ruler of heaven and earth, that I wholeheartedly reject anything that comes against this standard of love. Love is not a feeling, it is an action. If I choose someone to love and it directly contradicts God's design and instruction for humanity and is furthermore unnatural, I must question my idea of love and adjust my decisions until it lines up with God's way. Love is not love. God is love. He loves you and gave you the only gift of his son, Jesus Christ, that you will ever need. It's your choice to embrace it. If this video resonated with you and you want more guidance on how to take the next step in your faith journey, I invite you to explore more by clicking on my calendar link in the description to schedule a free consultation. You can also read my new free ebook entitled Proverbs for Your Marriage, Wisdom for Developing the Marriage You Want, whether single, married, or divorced. All you need to do is subscribe to my newsletter by clicking the link in the description box. Remember to like this video and share it with others. And until next time, Kingdom Kin, be blessed.